Ever wonder just how far down you can go before hitting the planet's core? Earth's rugged exterior, shaped over eons, hides incredible depths and astounding cavities. Let's plunge into this fascinating journey and uncover the most jaw-dropping abysses our world has to offer. Ready to delve into Earth's deepest secrets? Let's begin our descent. Number 1. Kimberly Diamond Mine. Ever wondered where one of the world's most dazzling gems comes from? Picture this, a gaping chasm right in South Africa. But this isn't just any hole. It's the Kimberly Diamond Mine. This seemingly vast, lake-like sinkhole was once a treasure trove for diamond hunters. Rewind to 1871. The De Beers brothers discover sparkling gems on their farm. Cue Diamond Rush. Before you know it, about 50,000 eager souls are digging, almost as if there's a giant treasure hunt with nothing but picks and shovels, earning its nickname, the Big Hole. This marvel spanned 42 acres, stretching 1,519 feet across and 790 feet down. Yep, it's like digging a building in reverse. By 1914, an impressive 13.6 million carats of diamonds had been unearthed. And voila, De Beers catapulted to the diamond stardom we know today. However, the plot thickens as further exploration deemed too perilous led to the hole being partially filled. But the chase for sparkle didn't stop. Tunnels were bored beneath the pit, reaching dizzying depths of 3,600 feet. A testament to the tenacity of the human spirit, Kimberly Diamond Mine remains a shining example, pun intended, of what folks would do in their quest for glittering riches. Talk about groundbreaking determination. Number 2. Kola Super Borehole. Who says the most intense rivalries are only in sports? Back in the 60s and 70s, the USA and the Soviet Union weren't just chasing stars in the space race. They were also competing to dig their way into Earth's secrets. It's easy to forget amidst tales of astronauts and nuclear arsenals that these two superpowers were in an epic showdown to tunnel towards Earth's heart. So, ever heard of the Earth race? Well, no. They didn't actually plan to poke Earth's core with a massive drill. But aiming for the mysterious layer beneath the crust was ambitious enough. And trust me, it wasn't as simple as grabbing a shovel from your garden shed. Imagine dealing with temperatures that could fry an egg or pressures that could crush a car. Not your average DIY project. When the dust settled, the Soviets emerged victorious with the Kola Super Borehole, nestled near the chilly Russian-Norwegian border. Today, it's a bit sneaky, hiding away with its entrance welded shut. However, this very spot was once awash with whispered legends. Using the swanky Euromash 4E rig, they started their deep dive in 1970, and by 1989, they had carved a slender tunnel, almost 7.619 miles or 12.3 kilometers down. But the journey was far from smooth. As they went deeper, things turned, well, weird. Imagine anticipating a mild summer day and getting a blistering heat wave instead. That's how the drill felt when temperatures soared way beyond predictions. Equipment protested, and the rock? It began to resemble melted plastic, turning gooey and stubborn. And oh, those eerie sounds from the borehole when the drill was off. No wonder locals whispered of it being a gateway to the underworld, cheekily dubbing it the hellhole. Will anyone dare to embark on such a drilling adventure again? Well, only time will tell. Number 03, the Chuquicamata copper mine. Ever hear of a place that's been supplying the world with copper for over 1,500 years? Let me take you on a journey to the heart of Chile, where there's a colossal hole in the ground that's been the hub for copper, and get this, even molybdenum, a metal so fancy it's used in special alloys, fertilizers, and some really high-tech stuff in power plants. Yep, that's the Chuquicamata copper mine for you. Now, after the Chilean Civil War in 1882, someone must have said, let's go big or go home, because the mining just exploded. By the 1970s, this spot became like the rock star of the copper world, churning out 500,000 tons of the stuff each year. Imagine filling a giant stadium with copper year after year. And speaking of size, the mine isn't some tiny pothole. It's a whopping 2.7 miles long, 1.9 miles wide, and plunges over 3,000 feet deep. It's like nature's amphitheater, but for trucks and diggers. The fascinating part? Despite being mined for centuries, Chuquicamata seems like it's just warming up. With decades of supplies still in there, who knows? It might just end up becoming the granddaddy of all open-cast mines ever. So next time you see anything copper, just remember, it might have had a scenic view from the vast expanses of Chile before reaching you. Number 4, Bertha Rogers gas. Well, ever been in a situation where you thought, how deep can this really go? Well, meet Robert Hefner III, a tycoon in the 1960s with the same curiosity, but for gas wells. While everyone in Oklahoma was having a gassy party finding riches just beneath the ground, Hefner had a wild thought. What if the big treasure was way, way deeper? So he put on his thinking cap and his digging gloves and set out to make history. In 1967, his well was breaking records like a pop star dropping chart toppers. But was he satisfied? Nope. Fast forward to 1972, Hefner's vision took form as the Bertha Rogers gas well. Located in Washita County, this wasn't your grandma's backyard digging project. Armed with some cutting-edge technology, think of the fanciest shovel you can imagine, they dug about 60 feet per day, and when they hit 14,000 feet, they added this super heavy casing that's more than most of us weigh after a holiday dinner. By April 1974, they reached a staggering 31,441 feet. But here's the twist. Instead of gas or oil, they hit a jackpot of liquid sulfur. Yep, it's like eagerly digging for gold and finding, well, yellow goo. Temperature sizzled at 475 degrees Fahrenheit down there, and the pressures? Think of the tension at a family dinner when someone brings up politics. Sadly, they couldn't go any deeper and a part of the hole was filled back. But the legend of the Bertha Rogers gas well and Hefner's audacious vision still stands tall, quite literally, with the rig marking its spot. So next time you dig for buried treasure in your backyard, just remember, sometimes the journey, or the depth, is more intriguing than the actual treasure. Number 5, the German KTB Borehole. Got a minute? Let's talk about one colossal science project. Now, have you ever wanted to peep into the Earth without, becoming molten lava? Well, Germany said, hold my schnitzel, and embarked on a fascinating project. The German Continental Deep Drilling Program. Sounds fancy, right? But let's get chummy and call it the KTB Borehole. Located in picturesque Bavaria, it wasn't about finding gold or oil. Nope, it was all about curiosity. They began this ambitious project in 1987, and by 1994 they had drilled 29,859 feet deep. That's deeper than, guess what? Mount Everest. If Everest were a jealous mountain, it would be throwing shade. But here's where things got spicy. They hoped to reach the base of the continental plate, but the Earth, being the diva she is, threw them some curveballs. Instead of the solid rocks they expected, they found an underground party of gas and liquids. Temperatures also soared more than expected, like a summer without an AC. But hey, they're scientists. Adapt and conquer, right? The hole was soon transformed into Earth's ear, with seismic sensors placed deep within. These nifty gadgets compare underground rumbles with those on the surface. And you know what's the cherry on top? The gigantic derrick they used. One of the world's largest, stands tall and has become a selfie hotspot for tourists. So next time you're in Bavaria, go ahead and check out where science literally rocked the Earth. Number 6, the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory. Hey folks, let's play a guessing game. What do you think is the best place to discover elusive cosmic particles? Outer space? A science lab? Surprise. Surprise. It's actually deep within the icy landscape of Antarctica. Meet the superstar of particle detection, the Ice Cube Neutrino Observatory. It sounds cold, and trust me, it is. Nestled at the Edmondson Scott South Pole Station, this isn't your typical observatory. Instead of staring up at the skies, this bad boy has its gaze focused deep down, in holes that stretch between 4,700 and 8,000 feet. Created using hot water drills, because, well, ice. It's one of the coolest, pun intended, $279 million projects you'll ever hear about. Now the main star of the show, neutrinos. These sneaky little particles are like the ninjas of the universe. Even though trillions of them zip through Earth every second, they're so elusive that they almost never bump into anything. But on the off chance they do, this observatory is ready to catch the action. In just 3 years, guess what? They spotted 28 neutrinos from outside our solar system. Talk about hitting the cosmic jackpot. But the biggest OMG moment? In 2021, they detected particles they believe came from a star getting a bit too cozy with a supermassive black hole, leading to a dramatic breakup, star style. So next time you think of Antarctica, remember it's not just about the penguins and ice. There's a universe of discoveries hidden beneath. All right, folks, there you have it. From mind-blowing man-made marvels to nature's mammoth masterpieces, we've journeyed through the world's biggest and deepest holes. These titanic trenches truly remind us of the boundless curiosity and capabilities of humanity, and the fascinating secrets Earth holds within. Whether driven by the hunger for resources, the thirst for knowledge, or simply the audacity to ask, How deep can we go? These holes offer a unique window into the heart of our planet. So the next time you stumble upon a pothole in the street, just remember, that's nothing compared to the depths we've explored today. Dive deep into curiosity, and who knows what wonders you'll uncover.